The construction software market is absolutely booming right now. It is projected to grow from nearly $12 billion in 2026 to over $28 billion by 2035. And here's the part most people have no idea about. 72% of contractors are now using at least one digital platform to run their projects, but most of them are still stuck juggling spreadsheets, paperwork, and missed deadlines. The demand for software that helps builders and contractors stay organized is enormous. The opportunity to build construction software is absolutely massive. So in this video, you are going to watch me build an entire construction software using 100% AI, without writing a single line of code, without hiring developers, and without any technical experience. We are going to find a profitable software idea backed by real market data, validate that real contractors and builders will actually pay for it, build the entire thing using copy and paste prompts, and create a full marketing plan to start landing paying customers immediately. I have personally built 5 AI software products with thousands of paying members, including freedomthreads.ai, truevest.ai, and getmakerai.com. And our students are doing the same thing. We have hundreds of them inside our community building real software businesses using this exact 4-step framework. By the end of this video, you are going to know exactly how to build your own construction software this weekend and start getting customers. Let's get into the demo. Today, you're gonna watch me build a construction software live using 100% AI, even if you have no experience in how to get customers starting today. Now, we're gonna be using a software called Maker AI. We're gonna go through these 4 steps right now, okay? The idea, validation, the build, and how to get customers. And real quick, if you notice inside my projects, I've built multiple softwares, not only for me, but also for my clients, okay? And some of my students. If you go down, you can see Freedom Threads is one of my most popular softwares that I built using AI. I'll show you what that looks like real quick. So Freedom Threads AI is one of my softwares that help people go viral. So this software right here has thousands and thousands of members already. But anyways, let's go ahead and go into the build, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to where it says new project here. And we're gonna click on AI suggest an idea. Now, if you already have an idea, if you already have a product, all you have to do is click on this button here, and this will give you an idea based on what you already have, okay? But I'm just gonna assume that you're not sure where to start. So we're gonna go right here to AI suggest an idea. The cool thing is you can build in any industry that you want, right? Marketing, business, e-commerce, health, finance, real estate, education. As you can see, multiple softwares that you can build here. If you don't see the industry that you want, or maybe you have some other idea that's not shown, you could always just type this in right here, okay? Today's demo, we're gonna build a construction software, okay? Okay, so I'm just gonna type in construction. It's gonna ask, how complex should your app be? Okay, should it be easy? Should it be medium? Should it be hard? Now, again, AI is gonna build all of it. So even if you do something really hard, AI is gonna build it for you. Basically, this means it's like, if you wanna build something hard, it just does more things. It solves more problems. That's basically all it means. All the softwares I built are between easy and medium. So I'm just gonna click medium here and generate ideas. Now, what this is doing, it's gonna go find ideas in the construction industry, okay? We're still on step 1 here, right? So what Maker AI is doing is saving you weeks and weeks of research, okay? So basically, it's gonna look on YouTube, it's gonna look on Google, it's gonna look on things like Reddit, it's gonna look at competitors. These are all the things that it's doing to find you an idea, okay? Competitors, it's doing like a million things here, okay? So as you can see, it's gonna give me a few ideas here on what we can build, okay? So as you can see here, it tells you just real quick what it does. And what's cool is inside of here, it'll tell you who your target market is, it'll tell you the problem, and then it'll tell you the solution that it does, okay? Which is really, really cool. So as we go through this, all you have to do is pick an idea that you think is gonna do really well, okay? We haven't validated that yet, but you pick an idea and then it's gonna help you validate that, okay? Now, for the purposes of this training, I actually have this idea here in the construction industry. It's called Equipped Connect Pro, okay? We're gonna go ahead and build this out here. As you can see here, this right here, it will tell you what it does, okay? So it says, Quick Equip Pro is a centralized SaaS marketplace that transforms ideal construction equipment into revenue, connecting owners and vetted contractors in need, okay? This is what it does, right? It kind of tells you what it does, what it can do. Now what we do is we go to the next step here, okay? So the next step is the validation phase, okay? So once we find our idea, we need to figure out if that idea will actually make money, right? Now, there's a few things with the validation phase that Maker AI is going to help you do. Okay. So it's going to go through things like it's going to look for search terms. What are people typing in to find a solution to their problem, right? And then it's going to search for keyword searches. So how many people are typing in keywords based on my software, right? And then it's going to do things like competition. It's going to look for other things that are like that. So it's doing all these things here. It's going to look for social media angles as well. So validation is really important, guys. Before I do anything, I need to validate what I'm doing here. Okay. So as you can see, what it's going to show you is first, it's going to show you the search demand, right? These are things that people are searching. Okay. So right here, it says people are searching things like equipment rental near me, heavy equipment for rent, construction equipment sharing, right? Now, here's what's really important here. Let me zoom up. It says there's about 10,000 to 50,000 searches per month for the software, okay? It's gonna give you some social media angles here. It's gonna tell you what type of content you should make before you even create this. And then it's going to give you some competition. So this is really cool, right? So it's going to show you other competitors in your niche, right? But then it gives you a market gap, okay? It says what other people are doing and why yours will do better, okay? So the market gap is really important. It gives you a differentiation angle. So these are all things that basically give you confidence in this, right? So part of the validation is having confidence that this is going to make money, right? And we're backing this up by data. We're not just guessing, okay? So that's the whole goal here. Is we need to make sure that the validation phase is going to help us make money before we even build it. So now, once we figure that out, it's going to give you some financials, how much you can potentially make with this. And then it's going to give you some risk. You know, before I go into any business, I want to know the risks. I want to know the key mitigations, right? So it gives you some of that information. And then it gives you a go-to market snapshot. So basically like, hey, you know, this is how you would launch your product. This is how you would get your first customers, okay? It gives you a detailed score breakdown. You know, what's the competition like? Is there a clear buyer? Is there enough demand? Is there a quick win? So it's giving you all this information to validate that, okay? Now you have a choice, okay? So if we like this idea, if we're happy with it, then we go on to step number 3. If you're not happy with it, you just go back to step 1. You do the process again. You want to validate until you have something that you can 100% know that you can actually make money with this, okay? Now, one last thing before we go to actually building this thing, there's something really important, okay? Are you excited about this? This is something that Maker AI essentially won't do, because before you build something, you want to make sure that you're excited about this, right? You don't want to build something that, okay, maybe you can make a lot of money with it, but if you're not excited about it, maybe you shouldn't do it, right? Can this thing help someone get a result, right? Even if the money's really good and you're not excited about it, you're just doing it for the money, you're not going to do it long term, okay? So now we're going to actually build using AI, okay? So this is what we're going to do. So the build part, this is how it works. So Maker AI is going to give you some copy and paste prompts. And then what this is going to do is you're going to paste this into a program called Lovable. And Lovable is going to build everything for you, okay? So this is how it works. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to Maker AI and we're going to go to where it says build, okay? Customize build here. Now, here's the cool thing. It's going to tell you exactly the things that we're going to add to this software here. And then it's going to say, hey, you should add these things. I think it would be cool to add these, right? Remember, Maker AI did all the validation. It did the research. So it knows what you should build. If you don't want to add all these extra features, just take them off, right? So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll add that later. Maybe I'll take this off. Maybe I'll just leave one of these things right here, right? So you can pick and choose exactly what you want to do. You don't have to go with all the suggestions, right? And then it has some more complex things, right? It's like, hey, maybe we should add this. Maybe we should add this. Again, you don't have to build everything, but you can. For me, I like to build something that's working, and then later on, I'll just add to it, okay? You can always come back here and add to it, okay? Which is really, really cool. Now, if there's something that like, you're like, you know what, I want to add this to it, you can always ask AI to do it. It's going to add different features, okay? Then you can customize the pricing. AI is going to suggest what type of pricing you should charge for this. So this one's saying, hey, we should do $47 for the starter plan, and then we should do $97 for like the pro plan where it does more stuff, okay? So again, you can add as many pricing tiers as you want. It's just going to give you that structure here. And then it's going to ask, do you want to do a free trial? Yes or no? And then, you know, if you do want to do a free trial, while, how many days do you want to do that? Okay. All right. So now we're going to click on create build guide. So when you click on this, it's going to go to the build part here. Okay. This is where it gets really fun. This is where I'm like blown away completely. Okay. So what Maker AI does, it's going to give you copy and paste prompts. Okay. Basically, you're going to start here on phase 1 where it says build your app. You just go through the steps. So step 1 is it says sign up for Lovable. Now Lovable is the builder, right? Again, Maker AI is like the architect, right? It's the brains behind the entire thing, but Lovable is your builder. It's like the one building the entire thing for you. Okay. If you already have an account, cool. It's you can just use your account. Then you go to the step 2 and check this out. It gives you a whole copy and paste prompt here. Okay. So what we're going to do is copy this, okay? And we made it super simple. All you do is click on copy, and I'm gonna go to my Lovable account here, and I'm gonna copy this prompt here, and boom. And then I'm gonna hit start. Now this is gonna start to build your software, okay? Again, you're gonna go back and you're gonna go through every single step. Now this is building the homepage. So that's what this does here. Once this is done, then you simply go to step number 3 and then you copy this part. And then you go to step number 4 and you copy this part. All the way till you get to the last step right here is where you basically add your bank account. That way you can start getting paid, right? This is my favorite step here. But essentially here, you're literally just copy and pasting until you get to the end here, okay? Now, as you can see, this is starting to build out, okay? This is gonna take a few minutes to build, and we're gonna show you how this looks like. Now, while this is building, I wanna show you an example of some of the things my daughter has built, some of the things my dad has built. This is my daughter. She built this software called Avea's Story World. She basically helps kids build like stories based on their imagination. She even has it linked back to her YouTube channel, which is pretty cool, right? So she built this literally just by using our system, our process. Remember I mentioned my dad earlier? He has a landscaping company. So he has this entire landscaping software to help other landscapers get leads and sales. And my dad is zero technical. Like he barely knows how to use his phone, but he used our methods and was able to build this to help other landscapers get leads and sales. Okay. So as you can see here, this is going to build your software. Okay. It's going to say, hey, what's your design that you want? And this is going to build our software. Okay. Now, once it's done, we want to go to the next step here, which is the marketing. Okay. We're going to go back to this once this is built, but more importantly, and this is what I want to focus on in today's demo, is how do we get customers, right? Because this is honestly the most important part. You could agree with me, right? We can have a great product, but if we don't get customers, then it doesn't matter. So I want to focus on the actual getting the customers. Okay. This is, in my opinion, the most important part, right? The easy part is actually building software, but getting customers is the part I want to focus on. So there's a few things that I want to focus on here. Okay. So we're going to show you how Maker AI helps you get customers organically. We're going to show you how Maker AI helps you do it with ads. And I want to show you how Maker AI actually, there's a mystery way where Maker AI actually sends you customers. Okay. So what we're going to focus on is the first part is the organic part. Okay. Maker AI does some really cool things. So it does some prerequisites for you. So it actually creates logos for you based on the colors that you want. It creates a Facebook banner here. So like if you go to my Facebook account here, you'll notice that, I have a banner here. That way people know exactly what I do. More importantly, how I help them, right? So for example, Maker AI does that, right? I help construction companies turn idle equipment into revenue using Equip Connect Pro. It's a pretty cool idea, right? I'm not in the construction industry, but this sounds like a great idea, right? If you're a construction company and you have this pain, you're probably going to want to see what this is all about, right? It's really important to create all this, right? And Maker AI will do all this for you, okay? Now, what I want to focus on is how Maker AI actually gets you customers organically, okay? There's a few different things here, okay? So it's going to help you do it with YouTube. It gives you the scripts. It gives you the viral titles. If you want to do YouTube, it's going to help you do that. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to go on camera and all that. That's totally okay. But if you do want to go on camera, it's going to give you the YouTube videos to create. Okay. Also, if you want to do short form videos, like 60-second videos, this will help you create that. Okay. What I want to focus on is the viral text post. Okay. I know most of you are going to be excited about this because a lot of people just don't want to get on camera. Right. And I totally get that. Right. So I want to show you my method on how I use the viral text posts to go viral in my industry. And then more importantly, get customers to my products. Okay. So what this does is it gives you a few different things here. Okay. I'm going to walk you through these. Okay. First, it does like these text comments. Next, it does these Twitter style image posts here. And then it does these whiteboard style images, as you can see here. And then it does these breaking news style images. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this is because these are posts that I make every single day that helps me go viral. I want to prove to you that in just a second, right? So let me go down to some of these here. So right here, right, this is one of my posts here, 47 comments here. This one, 290 comments here. And I'm literally just posting every single day, right? So this one here got 300 comments. And all we're doing is we make a post like this, and then in the comments, I send people to my softwares, right? That's all we're doing here. 540 comments here. This one got 1,000 comments, guys, right? People comment, and then all I'm doing is I'm sending them to my software, right? But the cool thing is Maker AI will do this for you, right? So it gives you these types of posts, right? So all I do is just copy this here, and then I go to my Facebook account or Twitter or wherever you want to post, and then I just post this in. Now, typically what I like to do is I'll usually make it red like that. Typically helps me go viral. And then I hit next, I post the post. And then what I do, this is kind of a secret method. Once I post it, I put the content in the comments, okay? Here's one for one of my students. You'll notice she has this post here, but then all the comments are right here. Okay, they're in the comments. So that's what Maker AI will do, right? So it has the main post here, but then all the comments are right here. Okay, this is what Maker AI will create for you. Okay, so you can do it with the viral text, or you can do it with the image post. You can do it with the whiteboard image, right? And you could just do this again and again and again. And then all your job is literally you log into Maker AI and you do it for, one day, and then you do it for the next day and the next day, right? And then that's all we do. I mean, you see, that's exactly what I'm doing, right? I'm just posting every single day. I'm getting results because I'm consistent. That's all I'm doing. So like I mentioned, this is the organic method, right? So we talked about that. This is kind of my specialty. But I know there's some people that are like, you know what, Jonathan, I'm busy. I don't want to be posting all the time. I just want to press a button and make money, right? That's what ads are for. Check this out. So this is actually a new feature that we added to Maker AI. It's called ads, okay? We're using this to get thousands and thousands of people on our software. If you click on ads, basically what this does is it helps you generate posts for your ads, okay? So for example, if you go to ad creatives, it's going to help you create images, okay? You'll notice here, there's different type of ads, right? So if you don't know what these are, it tells you kind of what type of ads you should create and what it does. My favorite one is the problem solution. So I'm going to click on this here, and then I'm going to click on the ad size. I'm going to click on generate ad creative. Okay. Now what this is going to do, it's going to generate these ads that we're going to run on Facebook. Okay. Or whatever ad platform that you want. You could run them on Facebook or TikTok or wherever you want, right? Like it doesn't really matter, right? And I'll prove to you guys here, this is my ad account here. Just in the last month and a half, we've spent about $32,000, and all we're doing is using the ads that Maker AI creates, right? So for example, this one right here, and maybe some of you clicked on one of our ads. Check this out, right? So this right here is the type of ads that we're running. Okay. So let me see if I can find one of these. Boom. Maybe you guys saw one of these ads, right? So this right here is an ad that Maker AI would make for you, right? And we're just running simple ads like this to get people to our software sales, right? And check this out. Boom. We're just running ads like this every single time. You just feed Facebook these type of ads, and it's going to help you get leads and sales to your software. Okay. Now, one other thing here, remember I mentioned the mystery way where Maker AI sends you customers. What we built is something called the Maker AI marketplace. Okay. We send you traffic. Check this out. This is our Maker AI marketplace here. First, you'll notice that we have dozens and dozens of our students already listing on our marketplace. Okay. We just released this a few weeks ago. Okay. And you'll notice here, people are listing their softwares. Okay. Now, if you're a Maker AI user, first of all, you get this premium badge, and then it says built with Maker AI. Okay. That way it has that trust. Okay. Now, the cool thing is you'll notice the way we get you traffic is, let's just say you use Maker AI to build your software. Well, now you can list your software on our marketplace, and we're going to generate traffic for you. Okay. The way we do that is with these blogs. Okay. So we create these blogs, basically articles online, to help you get traffic. Now, these blogs are going to go on Google. They're going to go on Pinterest. They're going to go on ChatGPT, all of those right there. Okay. And you'll notice this is one of our students here. I guess they made a program in travel. If you click on one of these, it creates a full blog, but then more importantly, it'll give them access to their program, right? So if I click on this here, it'll drive me directly to their program here, right? So if I visit the app, this will go to whoever built this. I'm actually not sure who built this. I just picked a random one here. There we go. Check it out. So this is one of our students that built within Maker AI that actually built this here. Okay. This is how we generate our customers traffic, right? So that's how we're helping our people, is with that marketplace. Okay. So let me show you what we we built. There we go. Check it out. Stop losing money on iron that doesn't move. I love that. Check this out. So it gives you the entire page ready to go. The pricing that we added. So this is the entire software. Now here's the cool thing, right? So remember Maker AI gave you the logo, right? So it built this logo right here. So we can actually literally just take this image. Let's just say we wanted this image instead. And we could just be like, hey, can you use this logo instead? All I do is type into the chat. And then now what it's going to do is it's going to put our logo here. And then to publish it, all you do is literally click on publish. To start making money with this, you just send people to this URL. Okay. Of course, you can add your own custom domain, all that good stuff. Now, if you are a Maker AI user, you can actually list as many softwares on the marketplace that you'd like. But yeah, that's it. All you do is you publish that. And then once it's published, you can start making money with this. You connect your bank account, you do the next step, and then that's it. Your entire software is now built for you. All right. So that's the process here, guys. We'll see once this is done here. Continue. Okay. This is generating everything here. Publish. Boom. Security's done. Hosting's done. The backend is done. Everything is done. You don't have to worry about how people log in. Everything is done on the back end. It's all done for you, right? And check it out. In just a few seconds, it's going to add the new logo here for us here on the top left. And all I do is just copy and paste it here. Okay. So it's still publishing, it's still doing its thing. That's how that works here. Okay. So that is exactly how you build a construction software using 100% AI. We found a profitable idea, validated it with real market data, built the entire thing using copy and paste prompts, and created a full marketing plan to start landing paying customers. If you want to use the exact same software I just showed you, go to getmakerai.com or click the first link in the description below, and make sure you join our private school community, the #1 community in the world for AI software builders. We have hundreds of students inside building real software businesses every single day. With that being said, I will see you on the next video, and God bless.